You don't notice the water dying at first. The lights go out, the Wi-Fi disappears. Your fridge starts clicking like it's trying to confess something. Everybody panics about food, batteries, phone chargers, and that one neighbor who suddenly becomes the king of generators. But the real clock is hiding behind a faucet. You turn the handle. Nothing. Then one cough of brown air, one sad metallic groan from inside the pipes. And just like that, your house becomes a box full of thirsty people. No rescue truck, no official warning, no dramatic voice saying, "Congratulations, you have entered the dehydration stage of the emergency." Just you, a dead tap, a dry mouth, and the realization that humans are basically walking water balloons with bad planning skills. Here's the ugly truth. Food gets all the attention, but water writes the deadline. You can survive without food for a while. You'll hate it, but your body has backup fuel. Fat, muscle, regret. It burns whatever it has to. Water is different. Water keeps your blood moving, your brain working, your temperature stable, and your organs from staging a quiet rebellion. Lose enough of it, and your decision-making goes from stay calm to maybe the decorative pond is fine. It is not fine. That pond is a bacteria nightclub with frogs. So today, we're building an emergency water supply before your faucet becomes a useless chrome sculpture. Not with bunker fantasy, not with a $1,000 system designed by a paranoid astronaut. We're doing it with containers, timing, math, and the stubborn refusal to be the person who bought snacks but forgot the thing that keeps the body alive. Step 1. Stop thinking in bottles. Start thinking in gallons. Most people store water like they're packing for a polite picnic. A few plastic bottles under the sink, half a case in the garage, a heroic little sports bottle rolling around in the car, slowly absorbing the flavor of old receipts. That is not an emergency water supply. That is a hydration-themed decoration. The basic rule is simple. 1 gallon per person per day, minimum. Drinking, cooking, brushing teeth, cleaning hands, helping a baby, helping an elderly parent through heat, rinsing a wound, keeping your body from turning into a confused raisin. 1 person for 3 days, 3 gallons. 4 people for 3 days, 12 gallons. 4 people for a week, 28 gallons. Add pets, heat, medical needs, and panic sweat because fear is apparently a full-body sprinkler system. Now that tiny pack of water bottles doesn't look like preparedness. It looks like a joke with a barcode. So count it now, label it now, know it now. Because during an emergency, math becomes a luxury. Your brain gets loud, your hands get dumb. Everybody starts asking, how much do we have? You want the answer written on the containers, not guessed from vibes. Step 2. Fill before the system fails. Here's where people lose. They wait until the tap stops. That's like waiting until the house is on fire before wondering where the exits are. Educational? Sure. Useful? Not really. If there's a storm warning, blackout, water main break, flood, boil water notice, civil unrest, or just that weird feeling that society is being held together by duct tape and unpaid overtime, start filling. Bathtub, sinks, pots, buckets, pitchers, clean bottles, that giant stock pot you bought because one day you were going to become a soup person. Congratulations, today is Infrastructure Day. But don't fill dirty containers and call it survival. Dirty containers turn good water into a biology experiment. Use clean, food-safe containers, water jugs, soda bottles, proper storage tanks. Avoid anything that held cleaners, fuel, pesticides, chemicals, or mystery garage liquid. Fill containers all the way, seal them tight, store them somewhere cool and dark. Write the date, rotate them. It's boring. Nobody makes movie posters about labeled water jugs in a closet. But when the tap dies, boring becomes beautiful.
Phase 2. Hidden water and dirty water. Now the tap is dead, the panic is awake, and everybody in the house is looking at you like you personally negotiated with the plumbing. Good. Because your home has more water than you think. It's just hiding in places you ignore because modern life trained you to trust pipes like they're loyal dogs. Step 3. Find the water already hiding in your house. First, the water heater. If you have a tank-style heater, it may hold dozens of gallons. That's not just an appliance. That's an emergency reservoir wearing a metal jacket. But don't be stupid with it. Shut off power or gas first. Let it cool. Use the drain valve carefully. Don't burn yourself trying to speed run preparedness. Next, the pipes. If water pressure is gone, but water is trapped in the lines, open a faucet upstairs, then drain from the lowest faucet. Gravity is old technology, but it still works when the grid is having a nervous breakdown. Then there's ice. Melt it. Ice trays, frozen bottles, freezer blocks, that strange glacier in the back of the freezer that has been growing since 2021, it counts. Canned food counts too. Fruit juice, vegetable liquid, broth, even the water inside canned beans. Not elegant, but elegance left town when your faucet started coughing dust. Toilet tank? Maybe. Tank, not bowl. If the tank is clean and has no chemical tablets, it can become emergency utility water after treatment. But if it's blue, scented, foaming, glowing, or looks like a wizard cursed it, leave it alone. Do not drink from radiators. Do not drink from heating boilers. Do not drink from anything connected to chemicals. And don't trust flood water because it looks mostly clear. Clear water can still carry sewage, fuel, pesticides, and every bad decision upstream. Water is not safe because it looks innocent. Step 4. Purify like your stomach has voting rights. Finding water is only half the game. Making it safe is the part that keeps your bathroom from becoming a war zone. The hierarchy is simple. Sealed bottled water is best. Properly stored water is next. Boiled water is strong. Filtered and disinfected water can work. Questionable water plus optimism is last. Optimism is not a treatment method. If water is cloudy, let it settle. Dirt drops, debris sinks. Then pour the clearer water through a clean cloth, coffee filter, or paper towel. You're not making luxury mineral water. You're removing the big ugly stuff so the next step works better. Then boil it if you can. Real boil, rolling boil, angry water. Not tiny bubbles, not it's thinking about boiling. Let it boil, then cool naturally and store it in a clean, covered container. Boiling is great for germs, but it has a blind spot. It does not remove fuel, heavy metals, or industrial chemicals. Boiling chemically contaminated water just gives you hot, contaminated water, which is not survival. It's soup with consequences. If it smells like fuel, chemicals, sewage, or death's basement, don't drink it. Find another source. If you can't boil, use proper water treatment tablets, drops, or unscented household bleach according to official instructions. No scented bleach, no splashless, no color safe, no mountain breeze. If it smells like laundry day, it is not drinking water medicine. It is a bad idea with branding. Filters help, but don't worship them. Some filters handle parasites. Some handle bacteria. Many do not handle viruses. Most do not handle chemical contamination. A filter is a tool, not a magic straw from the gods. The safest mindset is layered defense. Settle, filter, boil or disinfect, store clean. That is how suspicious water becomes useful water. Not perfect, not fancy, useful. And in an emergency, useful is beautiful.
Now you found water. You stored water. You know how to make questionable water less questionable. But survival is not just having supplies. Survival is stopping tired, thirsty people from ruining those supplies by accident. Step 5. Stop wasting clean water on dirty jobs. Once the emergency starts, your water supply needs a class system. Your cleanest water is royalty. Drinking, cooking, brushing teeth, medicine, baby formula, wound cleaning. Guard it like it owes you money.
Then you have utility water. That's for flushing toilets, washing floors, rinsing tools, maybe cleaning clothes if things get grim. Rainwater, gray water from hand washing, melted ice from questionable containers. Useful, but not royal. Do not use drinking water to flush a toilet unless you absolutely must. Toilets are not picky. They do not require artisanal spring water. They are ceramic holes with ambition. For hygiene, lower your standards without abandoning them. This is not spa week. Prioritize hands, face, wounds, and the places that turn into problems when ignored. Use soap, small amounts of water, sanitizer when appropriate, and common sense if you still have some left. The goal is not comfort. The goal is to not get sick, because diarrhea during a water shortage is betrayal from inside the castle. Step 6. Build the no-panic water station. In a real emergency, chaos spreads through a house like spilled ink. Someone opens the wrong jug, someone drinks utility water, someone uses the last clean bottle to rinse a spoon, someone leaves the cap off because apparently bacteria needed an invitation. So build one water station, one place, one system, one tiny dictatorship run by labels. Drinking water here, cooking water here, utility water there, empty containers there, treatment tools in one box, filters, tablets, bleach, clean cloth, funnel, marker, notebook. Write down what you have, write down what you use, write down what has been treated. This feels ridiculous until day 3, when tired people start making thirsty decisions. Labels are not for organization nerds. Labels are for survival when everyone's brain has turned into warm oatmeal. Step 7. Don't advertise your water. Water is heavy, loud, and valuable. If the neighborhood is stressed, don't drag huge containers across the driveway like you're opening a hydration store. Move quietly. Store discreetly. Keep curtains closed. Don't post your prep online. Don't announce in the group chat that you have plenty of water if things get bad. That sentence is how things get bad. Generosity is good. Broadcasting your supply is not. There is a difference between helping a neighbor and becoming the local water department with worse security. If you share, pre-portion it, small amounts, no tours of the storage area. The first rule of emergency water is simple: have it. The second rule is quieter: don't make everyone else know you have it. Now here's the plan. Before the emergency, store 1 gallon per person per day, more if you can. Add water for pets, heat, medical needs, and cooking. Label it, date it, keep it cool and dark. When warning signs appear, fill everything clean. Bathtub, pots, bottles, buckets. Freeze some bottles if power still works. They become ice now and water later. When the outage starts, separate drinking water from utility water. Track usage. Treat questionable water before it touches your mouth. Don't brush your teeth with suspect water. Don't make ice with it. Don't cook with it unless you can properly boil it. If supplies run low, reduce activity. Stay cool and ration by plan, not panic. Don't stop drinking completely to save water. That is how your brain fires the manager upstairs. The real trick is layers. Stored water, hidden water, captured water, treated water, protected, wise used. Not one heroic bottle, not one filter, not one jug in the garage with dust on it. A system. Because when the faucet stops, the world doesn't end all at once. It gets smaller. First, the kitchen, then the bathroom, then your choices, then your patience. But you planned. Your bottles are labeled. Your bathtub is full.
Our water heater is back up. Your filter is ready. Your clean water is separate from your toilet water, which is a sentence nobody wants to say, but here we are. The neighbors are still arguing over bread. The store shelves are empty. The tap is dead. But your house is not dry. And that is the difference. Not luck, not panic, not hoping the city fixes it before your mouth feels like sandpaper. Preparedness. Quiet, boring, beautiful preparedness. Remember this. Hunger gets the attention.
But thirst writes the deadline. Food is comfort, water is time, and if you control the water, you control the clock.